We have a new category here in the Monday Morning Podcast of people who work with the general public. We have a top 5 dumb questions. Top 5 dumb questions people have asked you, whether you work at one of the few Blockbuster videos left, or if, I don't know, you work at a fucking Starbucks. All right. Hey, Mr. Burr, straight to the point. I worked at an Apple store from 2011 to 2018. You did your time. Signed up for a second hitch, didn't you? Since I know you love going there, here is the flip side. I got to stop blaming that store for my own ignorance on technology. Here is the flip side of what we as employees have to suffer through with some of these mouth breathers. These are all going to be me. I've probably done all these. Top 5 dumb questions at the Apple store. I feel like Paul Schaefer should be playing a little music right now. All right, number 5. Question. Which Nike shoes do you sell here? Answer, we don't sell shoes here. There's an accessory that would go into your shoe as part of the Nike Run Club, but people legit thought we sold Nikes for a time. I didn't know that. Is it Nike or Nike? I never knew. All right, number 4, question. Do I get a discount if I buy multiple iPhones, Macs, iPads? Answer, no, but I can sell you multiple devices at full price. Yeah, you got to be a business, I think, to do that. Even then, you probably couldn't do it. Number 3, why won't my phone ring? Hands me the phone. I flip the mute switch to off on the side or turn off do not disturb and hand it back. Ugh. Number 2, I'm seeing a lot of me in these. Number 2, question. What's my Apple, Wi-Fi, Twitter, Facegram, Instagram, email, etc., password? Answer. Why would I, a stranger, know that? I haven't even been dumb enough to ask that. Number 1, drum roll, Anton Fig. Where are the Microsoft Surfaces? Answer, at the Microsoft store. I like that you fucking give these people shit. I like it. You can't get mad that it says genius on your shirt, I was going to get upset, but, I don't mind taking shit from a genius. Thanks for all the laughs and everything you do, and we'll continue to. Thank you. And best to you, the lovely Neil, and your 2 little ones. Thank you very much. Well, I think I've asked dumber questions than that. Dear Billy No Booze, I own a small boutique liquor store in Denver. I have a terrific, loyal customer base, but every now and then I get guests that are not used to our style of shop. You can see it in their face. I swear to God, I don't know why, I was just thinking of this sketch that I wanted, that I thought was, like, not every sketch makes the show, and I was just thinking how that would have played out. Sorry, let me go back so I can actually pay attention. I own a small boutique liquor store in Denver. I have a terrific, loyal customer base, but every now and then I get guests that are not used to our style of shop. You can see it in the face the moment they walk in. They are expecting a regular old packaged liquor store. That's a great name. That's what they called it back when I was a kid, going down to the Packy. It's a beautiful shop with 600 different craft beers, 200 wines, 70 bourbons, etc., etc. Yeah, this is for, like, connoisseurs of alcohol. And somebody's coming in, trying to buy a 12 of fucking Bud Light, kid. Here I am. Here are my dumbfounded encounters I have had in the 3 years since I bought the shop. I think that would be such a cool thing to own. A little boutique liquor store that has all this high-end booze. I always thought that would be fucking cool. Number 1, just a couple weeks ago, a woman about 50 years old or so came in and said, I was sent here to buy some blow. I responded, I'm sorry, what was that? She put her fingers to her mouth as if she was going to smoke a cigarette. I said, do you mean weed? She had a tepid look on her face like I was her parent and quietly said, yes. Ma'am, there is a dispensary at the end of the block, and don't ask them for blow. Just tell them you need some weed. Oh, that's hilarious. That's clearly not a drug user. Was sent there by somebody who's maybe too fucked up. Oh, boutique liquor store. Here's another dumb question. Oh, this is right. Top 5 stupid questions. This is what the segment is. The top 5, if you work for the public, deal with the public in your job. The top 5 dumb questions. And I threw myself under the bus for the park ranger out in Joshua Tree. I went out to Joshua Tree and asked a park ranger, where is the Joshua Tree? Don't ask him that. There's a bunch of... That's like being in Massachusetts saying, where is the oak tree? Okay, number 2, do you sell Scotch tape? Number 3, do you have any whiskey? I have an entire wall of whiskey. It's the first thing you see when you walk in the door. Number 4, is this a real store? I will never forget this question. That's probably somebody who just always goes to Costco. Number 5, are you here? I get this question at least once a week. It blows me away every time. I'm standing here. My door is open. Unless you know something I don't, I am here. They can't see you? Is that what they do? Or I don't know. Anyway, all the best to you and Nia and the little ones. We'll see you at the Comedy Works next time you are around. Oh, that's cool. 911 EMT. Okay. I like how the way these are set up, Andrew, how you got these basically, each job gets more and more intense. All right. Hello, Mr. Burr. Hello, Mr. Burr. Big fan, longtime podcast listener. Thank you. I know you are asking for the top 5 stupid questions, but I am sharing with you my top 5 stupid reasons why the public has called. Now, okay, that's okay. You can adjust it. You can improv here. Top 5 reasons the public has called 911 as an emergency. I've been an ambulance operator for close to 3 years and have my stories, but these are the top 5. Number 5, wife called 911 because her husband was eating dog food. Gross, I know. He was apparently trying to tell her that her cooking was shit and he would rather eat dog food. This wasn't a handful of kibble, neither. It was straight out of the can, wet dog food. Wow. Number 4, man called 911 because he was choking on food. All right, well, if he can talk, that means he's not choking. He can breathe, right? Well, you might think that is an emergency call, but here is the twist. He was choking the day before and called 911 to have us explain to him why he was choking. He wanted us to take him to the emergency room so the doctor could explain to him the medical reason why he was choking on food. This was a 40-year-old man. What the fuck? Now, these are making me feel better about myself. Number 3, a woman called 911 because her electricity went out 5 minutes ago. We advised her to call the electric company. Number 2, a woman called 911 because she wanted us 2 EMTs to force her 2 daughters to help her clean the house. These daughters looked to be in their late 20s. In her defense, the house was very dirty. Wow. Number 1, a man called 911 because his mom is too fat. When we arrived, he asked us to give his mother medication that will somehow magically melt her fat away forever. That's in quotes. These kinds of calls makes for good stories, but takes us away from the public that actually needs us when seconds counts. Anyway, big fan and congratulations on your beautiful family. Your friend on the boo-boo bus. That's great, the boo-boo bus. School volunteer. Hey, Bill, I'm a female. I love when the ladies write in. I'm a female college student that volunteers at local schools in my free time. And let me tell you, teens are dumb as shit. I was grading tests for a health class. A question asked students to define unsafe sex. And one kid wrote, sex during a hurricane. Now, that has to be the class clown. Nobody can be that dumb and that funny and not and that can't be that has to be on purpose. All right. We had a tornado drill at the school in which the regular procedure is to have students get into a windowless, secure room. One teacher mistook the alarm for a fire drill and brought the students outside. Oh, boy. There's one girl with hippy-dippy parents that always want me to admit the Earth is flat. One day she tried to disprove axial rotation by saying if time zones were real, California would have warned Hawaii about Pearl Harbor. What the fuck? Wow, dude. It's that is so dumb. I got dumber reading that. Going like, no, wait, you're going the wrong way. And then I was like, no, they are going the right way because they would be ahead of time. That is so fucked up. So Pearl Harbor would be on the news in California before it happened in Hawaii. So then they could say, hey, man, we're 3 hours in the future. So we just to give you a heads up, the Japanese are coming. Wow. That one takes the cake so far. Hippy dippy flat earth girl also once said to me, if we can really go to space, how come astronauts have never been to Earth? I don't even know what that means. I was moderating a debate on gender norms between a dillweed and a stoner. I don't know what a dillweed is. A dillweed asked, how come only men have to take paternity tests? No one asks a mother to prove that a baby is hers. Jesus. All right. FYI, most of these kids are really sweet and will probably do great things someday, except for hippy-dippy flat earth girl. I predict she'll drop out within a few years. Thanks and go fuck yourself. Wow.